friends, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you have had a fantastic Christmas, even though it was much different from years in the past. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. Now, I'm recording this prior to Christmas so that I can put it up after Christmas next week, but I'm hoping and trusting and praying that your Christmas was great and that my Christmas was also great. Like a lot of you, I've been thinking a lot about this past year, 2020, and what it has been like, the curveballs that have been thrown at us. And I have been really thinking lately about going into 2021 with a positive attitude and leaving the negativity of 2020 behind us. Now, I know that's a lot easier said than done. I know that it's been a rough year for everyone, but I decided to do a little bit of an exercise, and I thought I would share it with you so that you could possibly try it for yourself. So I sat down and I tried to think of 20 things in 2020 that I was grateful for. I just write them all down. And I tell you, once I got started, I actually had a hard time stopping. So I'm gonna run through the 20 things of 2020 that I wrote down. These are the literally right here. So you can see they're all scribbly. The first 20 things that came to my mind when I was thinking about being grateful for what 2020 has brought us. Number one, there were 2 babies born into my family this year, and babies! I'm so grateful for the 2 beautiful babies born into our family this year that are happy and healthy and growing. I wish I could see them more. I wish I could hug them and hold them and smush them, but I'm so grateful for the joy that they bring me when I see them on video or pictures, and I'm grateful for new life and babies in our family. Which leads me nicely into point number 2, which is technology. Where would we be in 2020 without the technology that we have at our disposal? We have Zoom, which has kept many people employed that might not have been employed. My family, we use Marco Polo a lot. I made a video about it way back in the spring. You guys could check that out, or just look up Marco Polo. It's an app for your phone, not sponsored, by the way, not sponsored. It's an app for your phone that's kept me and my family in touch. Whether we're across the country or across the town, we've been able to be in touch even though we don't see each other or can't get together. We've also used things like Facebook Messenger video chats to be in touch with our family and have our Thanksgiving get together, and it was lovely. Number 3, an excellent thing I've seen this year is the way small communities and even larger communities are coming together to help those in need. Everybody was working together to donate food and clothes or money or just essential needs to so many families, and it was so great to see the communities coming together and just seeing everybody work together and come together to help those who needed help, who needed a little extra help this year. Has been so rewarding and so beautiful. I don't know about you guys, but we had so many barbecues this year. So many sit outside, bonfires, barbecues, because you couldn't get together in people's houses, but you could be distance, eating on the back lawn, on the front porch, but you could be together in those ways, and it was just a great year for barbecues. You couldn't get together and visit in people's houses, but we got to get together and have barbecues all the time. And that was a highlight of my summer. Another highlight of my year was we got a new swing set. My husband was home more, and he was able to build a beautiful swing set for my kids to play on, and we even got to actually hang up our hammock, which we were given years ago, and I've never had a place to put it, and this year I was able to spend some time sitting in a hammock, reading a book in the backyard, and it was amazing. This year, 2020, starting in the spring and all the way through until the other day even, we have been doing so many walks. Family walks, get outside, get fresh air. And doing these walks, we have met so many people in our community because they were outside gardening or just enjoying the front porch as a way to see other people. And so we actually met a lot of people in our neighborhood just by going for walks and being outside. This was a year of physical and social distancing, but we were able to meet more people just by being out in our community, walking safely on sidewalks and seeing people on their front porches and saying hi. Honestly, it was a huge highlight for me. I bought or acquired so much art this year. Art from friends who are incredible artists, art from local artisans or Canadian artists who are putting their creations on Instagram or on Society6, and I bought so much art and I love it all so much. And I brought in beauty into my home this year from all over, and I I'm just thrilled by the beautiful art in my house right now, just before lockdown. And when I say just, I mean just before the world went into lockdown. I was able to see one of my all-time favorite bands live for the first time, and it was a fantastic night. I went with two of my dear friends, and we had such a good time, and it honestly was one of the highlights of my year, and it was literally right before lockdown. I was also able to see 2 Manic Drive concerts this year. Manic Drive has long time been one of my very favorite bands, and I saw them once live in February with a friend of mine, and then this past fall they did a live stream concert, so we were able to party in my living room and watch them, and it was incredible. So many of my favorite artists released new music this year, and it just made me so happy. A few months ago, I made a video about a gratitude journal that I had started during the beginning of the lockdown, and I tell you, that gratitude journal, although I have gotten away from it now, but it gave me so much hope and so much positivity during the early stages of lockdown, and I'm so grateful for just that little bit of gratitude at the end of the day. We had such a great year weather-wise this year. We had warm weather here in Southern Ontario up until the last few weeks, which isn't great for the climate crisis, but has been great for socially distanced visits outside. Seeing the way everybody was really working together and pushing to support local small businesses and artisans this year has been incredible. And seeing local businesses alter the way they operate and pivot to do different things this year, like deliveries, has been so great. I'm grateful that my husband has a job where he could easily transition to working from home so that my family has still been provided for. I know this is the thing that a lot of people didn't have, but I'm still extremely grateful for that blessing in our life. We managed to pull off an excellent socially distanced Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring birthday party for my kid this year. We were all very distant and separate. We were able to do things within the block of where we live to get out and go on like a fellowship expedition for her Lord of the Rings birthday this year, and it was so great, and she's still talking about how much she loved it. Birthday parades were great. The kids loved them. It was so cool. We were able to get so many things done around our house this year, not even big renovation projects or anything, but like sorting through the boxes that we've had in our basement of our house since we moved in, some boxes that had been packed since we got married. We were able to go through them this spring and this summer and purge a lot of stuff that we didn't need anymore. And that's the other thing, is it really helped us focus in on what it is that we actually needed and valued in our lives right now. I'm also really grateful for sidewalk chalk this year. We were able to decorate our sidewalk and even our neighbors' sidewalks in our block, where we decorated them and made hopscotches and games to play on our sidewalks with sidewalk chalk, just to entertain people while they were out for all those walks that everybody was doing this year just to be outside. I'm grateful that we got to be able to go to Medieval Times this year. This is a huge lifelong dream of mine, and we got to be able to go back in January. It feels like a lifetime ago, but we went to Medieval Times and we had a blast. You should go check out that video that I made. It was so much fun, and I'm very grateful that we finally got to go this year. And finally, I just want to say thank you to all the teachers that have worked so hard this year to pivot from in school to online and then back to in school, and even some of them doing online as well, or instead of being in a classroom this year. Teachers have worked so stinking hard, and I am so grateful for the teachers in my daughter's life and in the lives of my friends and my family and all over the world. Teachers have been MVPs this year, and I just cannot get over how excellent they are. I have friends who are teachers, I know many people who are teachers, and just thank you. I am grateful for the hard work you do. Whew, I got all worked up doing this video because I could just get so excited, and there's so much to be grateful for. And we've had a garbage year, but I just want to celebrate things to be grateful for as we start new year 2021. If you can think of 20 things, write them down below. If you don't think you can come up with 20 things, that's all right. Write 10 things, write 5 things, write one thing you are grateful for this year. Anything you're grateful for, just throw it all down below. I can't wait to read the things you are grateful for this year. Let's continue the chat in the comments. And I guess I will see you guys in the next year. 2021, here we come. I'm not guaranteeing that it's gonna be amazing, but I'm guaranteeing that we're gonna go into it with positive outlook. I hope your Christmas was amazing, and I hope that you go into the new year with gratitude. Until next time, there is a spider on my ceiling. Hi. Just hang out there, and we'll chat when I'm done here. Okay? Just chill. Thanks.